run a Python code and see how I can get these updates there, okay, on that function. So I have created a function, my app. You can also create a function by clicking on this create function part. Okay, on this create function part, you just have to write a function name, whatever function name you want to give. Then you can choose whatever language you want to choose, whatever Python version you want to choose. I had chosen Python 3.7. okay, so this is how you can create your function. You just have to give the default permissions, and then you just have to create a function for that. Right now, I had created a function, my app. It is named my app. So I'll be opening it. I'll be showing how I had configured it. So what you have to do, you have to write this code. Wait, let it be loaded. You have to use this code, import JSON. It will be written whenever a function, you will create a Python 3.7 version function, whatever it is, then it will be created here. Okay, import JSON, all these things will be here. You have to insert this import boto3 here. Okay, I am using this import boto3, and then SSM is equal to boto3.client SSM region name US East 1, because I am in that region right now. You can check in Virginia, US East 1. And yep, I have entered the region name. Then you have to enter this def lambda handler event context and db url, as I want to check the URL and print the URL, and I want to check the password and I want to print the password. If all is okay, then I want the return worked. Okay, I want worked to be printed there, and I also want the logs of these, like print and db url and db password. Okay, I want the logs of these. So I had deployed them, I have tested them. See, whenever you will be working on them, you have to give some permissions, like you have to give some roles. Suppose I have created a function, okay, and when I'll be deploying it and I'll be testing it, I might get some errors. And yes, I got some errors earlier. Okay, and now suppose I am testing them. What is it? It is being tested, its response is worked, and yeah, function is here. My parameters are successfully shown here, right? My parameters are here, my function logs is visible to me. But when you will be working on it, you might get some errors. Then what you have to do, you will get some errors. As I have configured it properly, then I am getting this response worked. So for that, you have to go to my app role. Okay, and then in this permission policies, you have to check roles. What you have to do, you have to search IAM. Okay, for giving some permission, you have to go to IAM, click this IAM. This type of page will appear in front of you, and in this web page, what you have to do, you have to click roles here. In this access management, you have to click roles here, and then you have to give some permission policies. Okay, then you will be adding permissions, add permissions, and then you will create inline policy, whatever inline policy you want to create. Suppose, let me show you, I want to create inline policy. And for what? So I want it for systems manager. So I'll just search systems manager. It is here. I'll click it, systems manager, and I'll just choose read. And because I have already given parameter, but now suppose I have created another function, so for that I have to choose function 2. So let me give this knowledge to you. Suppose this IAM will appear in front of you. What you have to do, you have to go to uh, roles. Okay, and in this roles part, you will be having these all functions which you have created. Okay, and in these, like IAM role is an identity. Basically, IAM role is an identity you can create that has specific permissions. Okay, and in this you can give, because I have created my function, that lambda function, my app. So this is here, my function is, I want to give some roles to it, some permissions to it. Then I'll click on it, and simply I'll just create some permission, add permission, create inline policy, and then in this part, create inline policy, I'll be giving, suppose I have created systems manager. Okay, in this systems manager I'll choose a read, and in this read I'll be giving get parameters by path, because I have created system manager, and then I have just checked those parameters. I want to check those parameters, so I'll be reading those parameters, get parameters and get parameters by path, and then I'll just click next. Okay, and then my stuff will be created. Okay, for now let's move it to that my app lambda, and yep, here it was my execution result, and here is my lambda function. This is how you can create a file, and you can check the log stuff here. Okay, so I hope you got this hands on now, and I would be able to create and deploy the things on your lambda. See, what you have to do, if you get an error, you just have to create an IAM policy, or you have to give some rules, you have to give some permissions, and this permission, basically you have to give get parameters and get parameters by path. Okay, you can click here, and these paths will be created. Let me show you. As I have given some like roles, permission policies to my function, my app, basically SSM access, this was the thing that I gave a permission. Okay, I'll check it, let's verify it. Okay, so here it is, you can check this. I have allowed SSM get parameters by path and SS get parameters, these two roles I have allowed to this my app lambda. Okay, and that is why it is working properly. If I turn it off, it will show some error to me, that error calling, or it will show that error action required get parameters by path. Okay, so that type of error I may get. So before doing it, when you will be testing it, deploying it, if you get an error, you just check your IAM policies, you just check whether in your app you have given some IAM roles or not, you have given permissions or not, and if you have given that, it will simply run and it will be executed successfully. Okay, so I hope this all thing was clear to you. I hope I was able to clearly explain this to you. So let's meet in our next video. Till then, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.